Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Plain Truth. Theresa Neuman of Germany was a stigmatist. She had her wounds in her hands, feet, and apparently quite a few on her back, etc. And this YouTube will show you a little bit more, quite a bit more about her. And it was interesting. They said for about I don't know, about 10 or 20 years, she only lived on the host when she went to Mass. No water, no food, no nothing. Well, it was really, I mean, how could that possibly be? So they brought four nuns in and a doctor, and they watched her for 2 weeks, 24 hours a day. They were recording everything. And by the time of 2 weeks, her weight was still the same. So there was no monkey business going on over there. Now, the government wanted to take her and put her in one of these psychiatric places where they could grill her and probably give her electric shock and everything else. Well, that would have ruined it. So the father said, no, you have no right to do it. So he gave no permission for them. He gave permission to the church to have this done. What happened was I heard about that for years. So when I was in the Army, I took my little Mercedes, 48 Mercedes, 1958. I went over, wound around all the way up to Connersreuth, and I went to church that morning. I froze. It was October, sleeping in the car in the sleeping bag, and I went to Mass the next morning, and sure enough, they said she comes to church with a white babushka, a white shawl. There was a lady with a white shawl, but when I went for breakfast over a little restaurant right nearby, they said no, she didn't come there because she was sick that day. So I don't know if I ever saw Theresa Neuman over in Connersreuth or not. It was in a forbidden zone, which I accidentally got into. I was trying to get around, and I kept on juggling around through different streets and back streets and back roads because Connersreuth is so small, and it's right on the border between Czechoslovakia and Germany. So that's my little story about Theresa Neuman. Please keep this information in your mind. Check into it too, please. Have a nice day.